Hey guys, welcome back to Isabel's Moments, and we're gonna do a weekly update on Flosstube and crafting and all the things. We have some haul, we have some progress on lots of whips, life update. There's not a huge whole lot. I hope everybody had a safe 4th of July. I went to my best friend's house slash sister-in-law's house because she married my brother, and I made pasta salad. Last year when I went there, 3 of us decided to make potato salad so nobody made potato salad this year. And then I couldn't, yesterday I had a migraine, couldn't sleep, I slept in, then I came back from church, and then I slept again for another few hours, and then I took medicine and it still didn't help, and I still have a headache, so bear with me. But I don't think I did any diamond painting. I might have done, but not enough to show. I was gonna work on it, but it didn't happen. But I have 3 days till I have a long weekend, 3 days of work. So that's exciting, and I'm gonna do a new start. So I will show you that. Pulled out the other one. Maybe I'll just insert a picture of the diamond painting I'm going to start. So very little haul. I will show you. I got some more oh, and I have a new start. I had a new start. I had gotten more flosses for my extra stretch for to do smaller projects, because I might have a lot of these projects, but I don't want to take it from my hands. So I got some more reds, some orange, purples, greens, blues. So I got some more flosses, and I bobbinated them because why not? So I got that, and then I had ordered some needle miners from Gina's Unique Boutique, and that's a long story. I had ordered them over a month ago, and I hadn't got them, and so I messaged her and be like, did you send these out, because the tracking whatever is still saying it hasn't been received by UPS. And she got back to me and said she'll send out another one, and that they've been doing this on a regular basis, and it's quite annoying. So I got this one so I can put it with Lady Liberty. I'd ordered this cute, there was a bunch of different dragons, pink, orange, green, and so I didn't get to choose, so I got the little cute green one, and then I ordered this scaly one that I could use on my mermaid ones, and I'd ordered this eye for Isabel for my name. I thought about doing a W too, but we'll see. And then she threw in a freebie cute little flip-flops. I would show you it, but obviously it's covering. But yeah, this one was a lot bigger than I thought it was, but yeah, I needed some more needle minders. I wanted to make some more. I just gotta get the magnets. So those are cute. So now I have more needle minders, so if I start more projects, which may happen, I have some needle minders. So yeah. That's very cute. So that was haul. What did I work on? So I made a little like chart to help me figure out which projects I've been working on when. And so actually I came up with a list of all my projects from when I started them to the current ones, or possibly new starts. I have all those, so I have a record of when I started things and whatnot. And so going to that, I had made because some of the tasks in Magical Stitches require you to work on something that you hadn't worked on in 5 months. And I'm like, I don't know how, like, I have to keep track. Like, I try to touch all my projects within like a month or two. But I made this little, I put all the whips I have, or potential whips, the number, and then the abbreviation for that. And so up here, if I worked on it, I put the number if I couldn't figure out what the abbreviation was for, so that way I know which ones I worked on throughout the week. So with all that explaining done, sorry, I just realized I worked on another one last night that I didn't write down. So we'll do the 90-day one. We'll say mini monsters for lessons. That is my everyday project. So I know I showed you this last time, but it was also for homework, so I'll show it again. It's Easter saying. It's a freebie on Cyber Stitches. It says, at Easter, let us be as grateful to those who make our souls happy. They are the charming gardeners who make our souls blossom. And so I had to, the task was to stitch on something without faces. And since this has all words and no faces, it was perfect. So the last time I worked on it before the 300 was I had almost gotten this S done. And so I had gotten the S done, finished the S, which was just like this part up here, and then I finished the souls, and I did the happy, and I did they, and then the start of charming. So that is fun, and I'm working on it on, I think, 16 count ivory Ada with the color 333, the called for color that they suggested. So that is good. So that is that. I did show you that last week, but I figured since I'm explaining homework and what I've done, that, and I have a new system of how I'm doing this. So I only worked on that on the 1st, and I got homework done with that guy. And then the next one outside of monsters was Lyra. For those of you who don't know, I worked on this one, and this one was, the task was to work on something that you hadn't worked on in 5 months, and if you worked on all your projects, to work on your oldest whip. And this is my oldest whip. My second oldest whip is the Little Mermaid, and I didn't want to work on that one, but I ended up working on it for Magical Stitches homework. So anyway. If I can remember, I will insert a picture here of where I was last time. And here I'm at now. So I think 300 stitches. So I think I had a little bit down here left to do for that. So I finished that, came up here, did this, and then came down and did this section. Or maybe I had some more in here. But there she is at. So I just got 300 stitches done on her. And I think she'll be used in my homework for next week, or this week as well. And the next one I worked on was The Little Mermaid, and the task was to stitch on something that is boring to you. And so I decided to work on this one because the longer I work on it, it seems to get boring because it feels like forever to get any progress done on this. And I have them all in bags and having to search through like 50 different colors to find the colors I needed. Insane. So I had gotten some stitching done on this guy. So here we are at, I think last time I had some more stitches down here to do, and I did the ones up here, and it was just 300 stitches, but man, those 300 stitches felt like forever. So I did down here and then I did up here. So without magical stitches, probably wouldn't have touched this for a while. So I've gotten, since magical stitches, a good 800 some stitches, which is great. So we're slowly working on the page. I think there's one more 10 by 10 or 9 by 10 block that comes down here, and then we're almost, I think we're halfway done, like halfway down the page. So I'm almost a fourth way done with this project, which is full coverage, which you wouldn't think, but I'm working on the 16 count Ada that I came with, that the kit came with. So I worked on that. And I was gonna break it up in a couple days, but I ended up taking it to work and working on it there because work was slow on Friday and ended up going home early. So that was awesome. And so as I struggled to work on that, I then finished homework, and then I worked on the Oregon Trail, which I keep in the Love You More Studio Co sleeve, thanks to Michelle Bendy Stitchy. And for those of you who don't know what it looks like when it's finished, it will look something like that. Been changing the colors kind of because I don't feel like going out and getting the colors. So I worked on this for a couple days. I worked on it for 2-3 days. So I'm working on this for a ultimate stitching test, and it's the one I'm using is it for 7 years of school, the years of school. And the reason is it's a map, and maps are often used as a learning aid in school. So I got some more progress done. I was actually breaking on this when I couldn't sleep. Well, when I like slept and slept. So here we're at. So I think the last time I showed you, I still had like this bottom row here. I had to do all of the fill-in and the organ and the back stitching, and I hadn't even done the flag. So I did all the back stitching. I finished the border, and then I did all the back stitching, and then I felt like doing this flag, so I came down here and did the flag and the flagpole. And don't mind that, that's actually pin stitched, because what are you gonna do with back stitch when there's no stitches? You can run it under. So I am loving, I'm in love with this flag. Like, I'm loving how small and cute that is. So I think we're halfway across the page, or the piece. So I think the halfway part is like right here. So we're halfway across. So I'm thinking, instead of continuing the banner, which I might do, is I might go down and outline the border states, but we shall see. But that is, in comparison, that's what it will look like when it's done. So I think I have, I think I had a halfway point. So I only have 500 more stitches to do for that extra credit to be done. So we worked on that for a few days because somebody suggested it, and then I pulled it out again. So that was fun to make progress, and I really love that flag. I really did. Okay. And then on the next day, I had a new start. So I had a new start. Yay, right? Okay. So I started Lizzie Kate cleaning the house. And it says cleaning the house while the children are growing is like shoveling snow while it's still snowing. And I did this for an ultimate extra credit. I just, if you stitch on something, stitch on, oh no, it was for the extra credit for July and August. So it was to stitch on a family item. And so since I'm doing this for my mom, and then I'm going to be doing it again for my mother-in-law for Mother's Day this next time. So I'm like basically changing all the colors. So I'm doing this on a piece of 80 count Sprite Ada from Picture This Plus. Here we are. So I did this for 2 assignments. I did it for the 200 stitches, on a family item, and so that can't hold this, and so that got me all across here, and then part of the while, and then the other task for the July and August was to stitch on it while watching the Order of the Phoenix. So then I got all the words across here done while watching. So I have cleaning the house up here and then the bottom words down here. But that is where I got to start on it. So I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. That's gonna look so good. Hopefully my mom likes it. I'm pretty sure she will. But that's my new start on the 6th of July. Another one. I worked on was Tribal Pumpkin. I worked on this for the July-August extra credit, and it was to stitch on the flame colors, so orange, red, or yellow, and I'm working on the pumpkin, so I'm working on the orange stitches. In the color 740. So here we are. I think the last time I was like here, so since then I worked on like all of this up here. So this little section here. That's fun. And this is where like the page breaks here. So I'm just trying to fill in the orange, and I figured I have 500 stitches of orange in here that I can do and get that one kick started. So and I think in comparison I'm like here. So I've gotten all the way down, and I think I had stitched all the way up to the top here. Somewhere, yeah. And so now I just have all of this to do here. And then I have the brown. But that is that. I think I forgot something, so I will pause and be right back. Okay, so where were we? Right, okay, so the last project I worked on, was I have all the things everywhere. Was my monster. Oh, other part of haul. I gotten this little charm zipper pull for my bag. It's a little like sparkly crown. So I got that. For those of you who don't know, this is my 90-day projects in full coverage phonetics, mini monsters, and I'm working on this page here in this corner, and I almost had a page finished. Well, technically, if I wasn't going and finishing the 10 by 10, I would have had a page finished. But such is life. So if I can, and if I remember, I will insert a picture here of where I was last time. And here I am at now. So it's starting to look really cool. So I think last time I had like, I was only, I don't remember. I was at like this diagonal here, I think. I don't remember. But I think I put at least 1,000 stitches in here for the ultimate stitching task of 7 passageways. The one passageway leads to Honeydukes, and Honeydukes sells candy, and Monsters has candy. It's like trick candy, but it's still. So I was able to finish that task, and so hopefully I can finish the 300 stitches here, and then I'll just do the page and not like the extra, because like it's supposed to end on like not the full 10 by 10 but like 50 stitches, so half of it. But I decided to just do the full 10 by 10, which I'm kind of kicking myself in the butt because it's hard to look on both from one page to the next. So I probably won't do that next time. But that is that. So this is the start of the lollipop that I was so excited to get to work on. And yeah. And so you can kind of see where it'll be. So super exciting. Question for you guys. So when I finish the page, should I move down here and do this monster at the starting of this monster here, or should I continue to go this way and do like this purple sky here? Or doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm super excited. So my goal, I was pushing really hard to get a page finished because my goal was to have a page finish on this before I started Lady Liberty. And that is probably gonna happen because I'm starting Lady Liberty on Saturday. I'm so pumped. You don't even know. So Saturday is my birthday, so it's a birthday start. I'm super excited. You guys want to work on 4th of July or any Disney, or just work on anything? Like, I'm so excited. I'll have to show you. But let me know where you would want to see. Like, you want to see the monster or some more of the sky. Let me know. Let me know. So, go over homework real quick. So homework for this week is dealing with the grandma place, the place where they have the, I think the sun's coming up, so the lighting is all weird. Is on like number 12 Gremlin Place or something. So the task is to stitch on, it uses your whip lefts, and so it uses your 1 of 3 projects. Stitch on project number 1, project number 2, or project number 12. And if you hadn't posted a updated whip list, then I think do penalty stitches of 1,000. I don't remember. But I thought I had 12 projects on my whip list. I don't. I only have 11. So I will be doing my whip 1 and 2 for my whip list, which I think my number 1 on my whip list is, I'm really sorry about the lighting because the sun is coming up and it's making this really bad, is Monsters. I think 1 is Monsters, and I thought I looked at it. If not, you'll know next week. And then number 2 is Lyra. So I'll be putting 500 stitches on Lyra and 500 stitches on Funny Monsters. So I'll be able to finish these 3. Well, this one's partial because I like feathered it in here. So I have under 300 left, and then I'll probably start another page. So that'll be fun. So I have those 2 I'll be working on. Obviously, I'll be working on Monsters every day. So more than likely, I'll at least get 1 of them done. Penlessly stitches to stitch on something. Any project, 1,000 stitches, but you only get half the points. So, my new start. For those of you who are new, welcome. For those of you who are returning, thank you and welcome. But on the 13th, I will be starting Lady Liberty. I am so excited. I'm also trying to figure out where I should start on her. Should I start in the this top corner, or should I start over here? Or maybe I should start down here or over here. I don't know. I'm just like, I want to start her so bad. Oh. But life, right? Oh, I'm so pumped. Like, I want to start this so bad. I am so ready. Like, I have needles. I have my needle minders came in. I'm like, I am ready. Speaking of needle minders, I'm going to move this one to my Lady Liberty pattern. Actually, I'm gonna move it to my fabric, so that when I start it, I have it. So that is the 1 needle minder that will stay true. And then I was gonna use my other Haid one, but I had to re-glue it on, and it's all like funky and whatnot, and I don't want it like rusting or being all weird. So we'll see. We shall see. But I mean, I don't think it'll do anything, but my 2 needle minders for that project. I am so pumped. I am so ready. I bought a new 8x8 an 8x8 frame guard or key snap, and the grime guard that I made it to fit 11 by 8, but it fits my 8x8, but there's also like room to spare. And since this is like a stitch count is 350 by 490, and it's gonna need the extra fluff. So I'm excited. I have extra needles. I need y'all's help. So I've been moving this because I don't know what to do with the flosses from the material pack. So I had them in project bag, but it was the tight fit. And then I was like, I got new shoes for my mom, and so I had a shoe box, and so I decided maybe I should put them in the shoe box. So as of right now, I have them in a shoe box, but I don't like traveling with them. The shoe box is not going to be worth it, so I might end up I think I have a 2-gallon bag I can do, but those are the flosses. I'm so excited. Can it just be Saturday already so I can start this project? Oh, so excited. Anyway, do you guys have a way of keeping your floss cards? If you do, let me know, because shoebox is great for here, but if I want to travel with it, shoebox is not gonna do it. Maybe I gotta move it to a baggie. I don't know. But that is all. I will insert a picture here of hopefully the diamond painting I will start this week, because I know some of you have been waiting for that diamond painting to be started. And I think it's the sparkly Disney princess one. So I was gonna start it back in September, but I started the dinosaur one for my friend's daughter. But since I haven't got it done and her birthday was done and over with, it'll probably be more like a Christmas present or next year's birthday present. And if it doesn't go to her, it might go to Stetson, my nephew, who loves dinosaurs. So I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for saying and hearing me ramble, and I will see you guys next week. Hopefully you have a great week. A happy stitching, happy diamond painting, happy crafting. Remember, don't sweat the small things. Bye!